Chemistry paper 2 multiple choice extended 6 to 0 paper 2 1 May June 2019. Question 1. Which statement explains why ammonia gas diffuses at a faster rate than hydrogen chloride gas? Diffusion is actually dependent on molecular mass. Molecular mass of hydrogen chloride is 35.5 and for ammonia is 17. It means that ammonia has a small relative molecular mass than hydrogen chloride. This is the correct answer. Question number 2. 2 gram of powdered calcium carbonate is added to 50 cubic centimeters of HCl. Which apparatus is used to measure calcium carbonate and hydrogen chloride? 2 gram, it means it should be measured with the balance, and 50 cubic centimeters, it can be measured with burette. So correct option will be balance and burette. A is the correct answer. Question number 3. The measurements from a chromatography experiment using substance F are shown. The diagram is not drawn to scale. What is the RF value of F? RF value is equal to distance travelled by solute divided by distance travelled by solvent front. So it will be 55 divided by 90. So correct answer will be B, 0.61. Question 4. Which statement about an atom of fluorine is correct? Option A, it contains more protons than neutrons. Option B, it contains total of 28 protons, neutrons and electrons. Option C, its isotope contains different number of protons. Option D, its nucleus contains 9 neutrons. Let us see how many subatomic particles are present in fluorine. Atomic number is showing that it has 9 proton, and how many neutrons? 19 minus 9, 10 neutrons, and 9 electrons as they are same to the proton. First option is saying that it contains more protons than neutrons, but it has 10 neutrons and 9 protons. It's wrong. Option B, it contains total of 28 protons, neutrons and electrons. If we collect all these particles, they become equal to 28. So this is the correct option. What about option C? Its isotope contains different number of protons. Isotopes always contain same number of protons but different number of neutrons. Number D, its nucleus contains 9 neutrons. Its nucleus contains 10 neutrons, not 9 neutrons. Question 5. Which row describes the formation of single covalent bond in methane? Let us see the covalent bonding in methane. One carbon atom is bonded to 4 hydrogen atoms by 4 single covalent bonds. Option A, atoms share a pair of electrons. Atoms share a pair of electrons. Both atoms gain a noble gas electronic structure. This statement is correct because they are sharing a pair of electrons and both atoms gain a noble gas electronic structure. This is correct. Atoms share a pair of electrons. Both atoms have the same number of electrons in their outer shell. This is wrong because as you see, hydrogen has 2 electrons in the outer shell, but carbon is having 8 electrons in the outer shell. Electrons are transferred. This word is used for ionic compound from one to another. This is all about ionic bonding. This is also about ionic bonding. So option A is correct. Question 6. Which statement describes the structure of an ionic compound? It is a giant lattice of oppositely charged ions. Exactly, the statement is correct. Second statement, it is a giant lattice of positive ions in a sea of electrons. This one is metallic bonding, metallic compound. Third one, it is a giant molecule of oppositely charged ions. It is not a molecule. It is a simple molecule of oppositely charged ions. It is not a molecule. So option A is correct. Question 7. Propane bonds in oxygen. Propane plus XO2 makes 3CO2 plus YH2O. Which values of X and Y balance the equation? Whenever you have to balance the equation about organic compound, I will suggest you first of all balance carbon, then hydrogen, and after that oxygen. Carbon they have already balanced. Second, you have to balance hydrogen. Hydrogen are 8 before the arrow, so let us make hydrogen here 4. Let us balance hydrogen by putting here 4. It will become 4. 4 2s are 8. Now oxygen are 4 plus 6, 10. So here we should put 5 to balance it. So correct answer is A, X5, Y4. Question number 8. A tablet contains 0.080 gram of ascorbic acid. They have given the molecular mass as well. What is the concentration of ascorbic acid when one tablet is dissolved in 200 cubic centimeters of water? This is mass, this is concentration, and here they have given us the volume. But volume is cubic centimeters, so first convert it into decimeters cube. Cubic centimeters to cubic decimeters. How? You have to divide by 1000. So 200 divide by 1000. It will become 0.2 cubic decimeters. So volume is equal to 0.2 cubic decimeters. In this question we have to interrelate two formula. First one is mole equal to mass divided by molar mass. Second one is number of moles is equal to volume times concentration, that is for solution. So number of moles are the one that are common in between these two equations. First we will calculate number of moles. How? To calculate number of moles, mass divided by molar mass equal to 4.545 times 10 raised to the power minus 4. To calculate concentration equal to moles divided by volume, number of moles divided by volume. So correct answer is option D. Question 9. Which statement about the electrolysis of copper 2 sulfate solution using carbon electrodes is correct? First of all, let us see about copper sulfate electrolysis. It is aqueous solution, so it results in production of copper and hydroxide ions. Because sulfate ions are not discharged at electrode, copper at cathode and hydroxide ions at anode. Hydroxide ions produce oxygen gas, so oxygen is produced at anode. So correct option will be A. A colorless gas is produced at anode, that will be oxygen gas. Question 10. Aluminium metal is extracted from aluminium oxide by electrolysis. Which ionic half equation describes a reaction that occurs at the named electrode? Let us see the electrolysis of aluminium oxide. What are the products? It produces aluminium ions, metal ion, and oxide ions. Aluminium ions are discharged at negative electrode and oxide ions at positive electrodes. Here, aluminium ions will gain 3 electrons and reduction will happen at cathode. Oxide ions will discharge electrons, or they will lose the electrons, so oxidation will happen at anode. Option A is showing oxidation, but equation does not look balanced. Aluminium ions are not discharged at anode, oxide ions are not discharged at cathode, so correct option is option D. Question number 11. Which statement about the hydrogen fuel cell is not correct? Number 1. Chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. This is correct. Number 2. Hydrogen is oxidized. This is correct because hydrogen plus oxygen make water. The reaction that takes place is endothermic. This reaction that takes place in fuel cell is exothermic. So this is wrong. Water is the only product. This is also correct. So correct answer is option C. Question number 12. Nitrogen reacts with hydrogen to produce ammonia. Chemical equation is given. The reaction is exothermic. The bond energies are shown in the table. What is the energy change for this reaction? Energy change is the delta H. Delta H is equal to energy needed to break the bonds minus energy produced when new bonds form. Let us calculate this energy. To calculate delta H, energy in minus energy out. So answer is minus 87 kilojoule per mole. Answer is B. Question number 13. Which change in reaction condition increases both collision rate and proportion of molecules with sufficient energy to react? Energy, when you listen about energy, it means temperature is increased. So correct option will be increasing the temperature of the reaction. Question number 14. When blue-green crystals of nickel sulfate are heated, water is produced and a yellow solid remains. When water is added to the yellow solid, blue-green color returns. This is definitely a reversible reaction. So correct option is, which process describes these changes? Reversible reaction, option D. Question 15. The graph shows how the yield of product in a reversible reaction changes as the temperature and pressure are changed. All reactants and products are gases, mean pressure will affect. Looking at the graph, this is clear that when the pressure is increased, the yield of product is getting decreased. It means that the reaction is shifting to reactant side, mean reactant side is having fewer moles. So we have to choose answers side of reaction with fewer moles from A and B, because this is showing our reactant side. Considering about temperature, at 300 degrees Celsius you see yield of product is increased. It means forward reaction should be endothermic. Product side should be endothermic. So correct option will be reactant and endothermic, option B.